Hi, it's nice to meet you. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Bill Terry, and yeah, I'm an accountant and a photographer.
Nice. What is your job? Like, what do you do?
So, as accountant, aside from the accountant side of it, as a photographer, obviously, I'm a wedding photographer. I do engagement photography, a whole bunch of that stuff. But I mean, a lot of it is just making friends with people, a lot of client relationship, that sort of stuff.
What made you decide to become a photographer?
Honestly, cars. I needed my business after a car. Years ago, this was 9 years ago, I started Redline Media, Business, Personal, and Automotive, and it just kind of went from there. I did my first wedding in 2019, right before COVID hit, and from there I did a lot more portrait work. And last year I really put my foot in the door and actually hit the ground running with weddings itself.
Nice. Where did you get your education from to be a photographer?
YouTube. I got my education for accounting from WestCon. I went for small business and entrepreneurial management. Always used to joke, I know how to run a business, not start one. But in terms like photography, it's all about having the mindset of like learning the part of the photos, your composition, color grading, light sources. What's the best light source? Where can I position myself?
Right.
But a lot of it was YouTube. Biggest channel I learned my photography knowledge was Flurn, Photoshop, Lightroom, all of that.
How does AI impact your job?
That's kind of a loaded question because I don't necessarily. It impacts it in a way where the creative industry is impacted itself. There's a lot of AI images that take away from the reality of what a photographer can do. But for me as the photographer, I think, like back to that client relation thing, as long as you build rapport with people, I don't really think that AI affects me too much.
What is the skill set required to be a photographer?
Being good with people. A lot, you may come across people that are very either confrontational or they want things the way they want.
Right.
You as the professional need to be professional at all times. I like to tell people, like, I will incorporate your ideas to the best of my ability, but at the end of the day, I am the professional. I am going to make sure that you get what you need.
Why should someone hire a professional photographer?
I mean, honestly, just stress. Not stressing about your wedding, not stressing about getting those family portraits, trying to corral all of your family members together. But what I do tell people is that photography is a luxury, not a necessity. A lot of the time, you're paying for this professional to do the work for you, to pose you, to make sure that everybody's in line, make sure everybody is not acting a fool, that sort of thing.
So what's your favorite part about being a photographer?
Again, it goes back to the people. I work with so many different personalities. It's wild.
Right.
But I can also be very picky with people. The people that hire me, I also vibe with on a very nice level. So like I've built that rapport with them. It's not just transactional in a sense.
Right. What makes your job so rewarding?
The people.
The people. Love the people.
Yeah. You love them and you hate them. But, seeing their reactions. I think one client that I had in March, her reaction to the photos that she got and the way that I treated her as the photographer, in her words, she said I treated her more as a friend than the client.
Especially because of like your wedding and stuff, you always want those like picture perfect photos.
Exactly.
So
exactly. It's a very important day. You don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, for sure. How can someone get into the photography field?
It's a lot of. Well, I mean, you can just pick up a camera and start going out to shoot. Really.
Yeah.
You can take pictures of landscapes. You can ask your friends, hey, you want to take pictures, or you want to take portrait pictures. Wedding industry is a lot more difficult.
Right.
You have to second shoot a lot of the time. You have to ask a wedding photographer, hey, can I come along? or once you get that experience, you start getting paid for that.
Right.
I was very lucky because a friend of mine referred me to this person in 2019. She took a risk on me for her wedding, and it kind of paid off in both the way that gave me the experience, and she got pictures that she liked, and I still work with her to this day.
Nice. What do you wish more people knew about photography?
It's not just point and click. It is not just point and click. You don't just... Obviously, you can go out and take a camera and take a picture of anybody and anything,
right,
and say, hey, I used a camera. But it's a lot of composition. It's a lot of like lighting issues. You know, I tell people that ask me, you know, what's the best time to shoot? Obviously sunset. But if you're constrained to say like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, the best direction to shoot is with backlighting. The sun is behind the subject. And then you have stuff like cars and all that where those ones are easier, but it's, like I said, it's not just point and click.
Where is your favorite place to shoot photos?
Actually, right here in New Milford, over at the Public Waterworks, whatever it is, over off of Railroad Street, I think it is. I have some pictures. My favorite set ever, and I'll share the photos, is with a Subaru WRX, all done up. I'm still friends with him to this day.
That's awesome.
Because we worked with each other for so many years, and I loved going back to that spot because of, I don't know, it looks urban-esque, but at the same time very outdoorsy. Literally right on the train tracks. At one point, cops came up to us and said, hey, are you trying to mess with the electrical board for the apartment building? he posed in a picture for us.
The cop?
Yeah, the cop. I will
awesome.
share that picture as well. That was
That's
funny.
Awesome. That's awesome. What would you tell a beginner who wants to first get into photography?
Be patient. I mean, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not just,
for sure.
Yeah, you have to go out. You have to shoot everything that you can, and honestly have fun with it.
Yeah, weddings for sure to get like the little moments that people don't usually see.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Weddings as a lead photographer are definitely not sunshine and rainbows. Stressful as hell, but I will say it is extremely rewarding because not only do you work with people that you enjoy, the people that you work with get something out of it that they're going to hold on to it for a lifetime.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.